I came into town, pick up some boxes of pennies and a box of nickels to go through since it's a rainy day. And the bank had called me and told me that they had a box of pennies, box of nickels for me. And I was having a pretty slow week until I stopped here. And I didn't find this all here, but I did a pretty good job. This is my week's finds. One of those pennies is actually a wheat penny. I found that to start out the week. Pretty nice start to my week, but then it slowed down quite a bit. I didn't find a whole lot. A couple more pennies. Eventually found a dime. But just today, at this store, I found a quarter, a foreign coin in the Coinstar, and another dime. Not sure, I don't have my glasses, so I can't really see. Uh-oh, and then I lost a penny. I can't really see. I think it says it's a 1 franc. 1 FR 1978. Get it to focus here. Found that out of the Coinstar. So all in all, not too bad, especially with that, the beginning of the week. The one wheat penny really made me excited for my week. And it's still a good week. So here's a little bit better look at that coin. 1 FR 1975. And here's the other side of it. I'm not sure what country it's from, but my best guess would be France. And that's a fairly nice wheat penny also, 1958. And the obverse looks even better. I'm thinking today is a good day to get the chimney cleaned out. It's not raining outside. I can get up on the roof, no problem. And get the chimneys cleaned out. I have this cabin and Marissa's cabin to do. I'll get this job done today. I'd like to be digging the potatoes, but it's just been raining too much. So last night that bucket was empty when we went to bed. It rained all night, filled that bucket up. And it's just been raining so stinking much. Yep, I still have a bunch of gravel that I collected last spring that I haven't done anything with. I'd like to be digging potatoes today, but it just rained too much. And the ground would just be digging through mud. And we hand dig our potatoes. We start at one end and start digging. So I really don't want to be digging in mud per se. I'd rather be digging in dirt. And both of those beds. And so I'm thinking next Saturday, it looks like Thursday, Friday, and Saturday are going to be dry. Not supposed to be raining. At least so far on what my phone is telling me for the weather app. So I'm going to hope it's being honest and it's correct. And I think next Saturday is when I'm going to plan on digging my potatoes. But I need to get up there and get that chimney cleaned out and get ready for winter, because it is getting colder and there are times where it'd be nice to be able to light a fire in there, but I won't light a fire until I get it cleaned out. Just gonna the rule that I have. I mean, I'm not worried. If I had to, I could light a fire in there and I know nothing bad would happen, but I like to have it clean. Make sure I clean it out before the season starts. So I am going to get up there and get that done. I'm not going to videotape any of it just because it's cleaning a chimney, and since I'm going to be up on the roof, I'd rather focus on cleaning my chimney and not focus on what it might be looking like on a camera. So right there is about the only evidence that I have that I cleaned the chimneys, that I did get her done. Just all the soot out of the pipe. Quite a bit. That's why you want to clean your chimneys every year. Even more often, I usually have to do it in the middle of winter as well, at least once. But when I do it in the middle of winter, it's a different process because I'm not able to get up on the roofs, or I just don't get up on the roofs in the wintertime unless it's an emergency. So do a really good thorough fall cleanup on the chimneys, and then in the wintertime I can just take the brush and go from the bottom up and clean out as much soot as possible, having it just drop into a bag that I hold at the bottom of the pipe inside. Beautiful fall colors. Yellow Devil's Club. Trees are turning, losing their leaves. Pretty windy today. But I'd rather have it blow the leaves off of the trees now, where I can collect them, rather than have it snow, fill the trees full of snow, get all that weight on them, and having branches break. I already have enough trees. I don't need any more firewood right now. Let's let them grow and get a little bit bigger so that they're a bit more firewood later in the future. Sure is beautiful though. I really do like living in what looks like the middle of the forest, even if I do have neighbors that aren't too far away. Definitely a beautiful day. I'm glad it was supposed to be rainy all day today. I'm glad the weatherman messed up and gave me this beautiful day so that I could get my chimneys cleaned out and be better prepared for winter. Still have a little bit more firewood to stack up, but I will get to that soon. Not today. I'm pretty much out of breath right now, out of energy. So I am going to go replenish my energy. I'm thinking 3 eggs and some toast. Sounds good to me. A little bit of cheese on the eggs. Woohoo! And then I have tools I still have to clean up. And I have one shop vac that I already cleaned the filter and everything out. And I have to clean up another shop vac. Each of the cabins has its own shop vac that goes with it to keep it clean in the wintertime and stuff. Get all of the filters replaced and cleaned out now so that we're ready for winter. That's just another winter task I'll have done. And there we have it. 3 eggs, toast, made with homemade apple butter on top. The eggs were laid by my chickens. So at least half of this was made right here on my property. Well, at least half of this meal. Yes, it's store-bought bread, and the cheese is store-bought. Still, the more that I can produce on my property the better off I am. Now I'm going to enjoy this before it gets cold. Now that was delicious. My chickens do a great job at making eggs for me, and I really do like the apple butter. We made that with Honeycrisp apples that I was able to get for 99 cents a pound last year. And for those of you that don't know, anytime you can get apples in Alaska, 99 cents a pound, that is a great buy. We made a whole bunch of apple butter. We made applesauce. We froze some of the apples for apple pies. We made apple pie filling that we canned. I think I ended up buying almost 40 pounds worth of apples just for that. Just over time. I'd buy a little bit here, we'd do something with it, and then I'd buy a little bit more the next time, the next couple days later, and we'd do something with it. So we got our shelves stocked up with quite a bit of apple butter and apple pie filling, and we're set to go still. It's been about a year later, and we still have numerous jars of each of them hanging around. I'm hoping that they do the same thing again this year so that I can at least just replenish what we've used so far in the last year. But we'll see. I haven't heard anything about any great deals on Honeycrisp apples yet this year. It's now time to feed the puppy dogs, and since Kara's not able to help me, I'm gonna get to that real quick so that they can be happy dogs. Because right now they're hungry dogs. Keone's waiting by the door to be let out so she can do her business, come inside and eat dinner. And they usually like it when I dish them up, because I end up giving them a little bit too much, I think. Dinner time. Everybody is now eating. It's Huxley, Keone, Watson, Sergeant. And I can't show you Sadie because she's around the corner on the other side of the table. Keone sings to herself while she eats. She keeps saying, "This is not enough food. I wish he'd give me more. This is not enough food. I'm gonna shrivel up and starve." Okay. All done. Everybody seems to be happy. Finished dinner. Well, the last chore I had to do today was feed the pupper dogs. I was a little bit slower than I had hoped with getting the chores done today that I was hoping I would have enough time to be able to actually sit in the sunshine, but I've lost the sun. It's gone for the day. Well, at least I got to enjoy it while I was getting my chores done. I'm now that much closer to being prepared for winter. Got my chimneys cleaned, got the shop vacs cleaned out, did quite a bit of cleaning inside the cabins. So I just have a couple more tasks I have to do. I have to move those barrels. My brother dropped those off to me middle of summer and I still haven't moved them. Now I have to get the stacks of pallets moved out of the way, because right there where all of that stuff is parked is Keone's snow pile. Well, it's Keone's future snow pile, because that's where the snow from my driveway ends up going. It goes right along there and right at the other side of my sawmill logs. So we are supposed to have a nice weekend next weekend and a few nice days after work this week. Priority now is going to be getting these things moved out of the way and getting my greenhouse tore down. I didn't really use the greenhouse this year. I more set it up just to see. Right now it houses, it's just used for storage, and I do not want the snow to ruin it, so I will tear it down. This was just a temporary location for this year only, and I will find a permanent location for it probably next year or the year after, because I'll have to level off a piece of an area for cut down some trees and level it off for that thing to fit somewhere. Every clear spot I have on my property right now is already called for and used, so I have to clear some more. But it is a nice evening. It's been a beautiful day. I'm so glad I got this stuff done. Just sit here and relax in the evening, the breeze, and watch the leaves fall. Catch my breath. That's my problem, is I run out of energy so fast and have a hard time catching my breath. But what a beautiful evening. Praise God for the day that He gave me today. I'm so thankful for the way it worked out today. I got more done than I even thought I was going to, more than I planned on getting done today. I figured it was going to be raining and all I'd end up doing is getting inside of the cabin cleaned out more. But I was able to get so much more. The getting the chimneys done is a load off, because they needed to be cleaned out before we burnt in them again. We've burnt in them a couple times during the summer. Just kind of burn cardboard out and stuff and have a small fire just to take the chill off. But now we can burn through the winter and stay warm and not worry about a chimney fire, at least for a while. So yep, I'm just sitting out here in my comfy chair. My brother got me turned on to these. He told me he had a set when I was over doing the chili roast. When he was roasting the chili peppers, he had a set of these and I sat in it, and I'm like, wow, that is a very comfortable chair. And he told me how much they were, and I'm like, yeah, I'm never going to be able to afford those. That's too expensive for me. And then lo and behold, I think it was that next Monday, I went to work and they had them half off. And I'm like, I can afford them now, because I can buy the two that I need. I need one for me and one for Kara. I can't just buy one for myself. You know, if I would have just bought one of them, Kara would have ended up with it. That's just how I am. I would have made sure she got it. But half off? Heck yeah, I can afford that. That's American reasoning for you, isn't it? They are very comfortable chairs, though. Very comfortable camp chairs. And I'm not sure if it's the exact same brand that my brother had, but yeah, I don't know. I'd spend $100 on one of these chairs, though. I don't think I would, but I guess I'd spend $100 on 2 of them. Yeah. Anyway, it was fun money that I had saved up. Haven't been hitting the garage sales. Saved up, had some money. Decided I was gonna splurge and get me and Kara something nice. And she loves hers. She loves hers so much, she actually put it inside the cabin and watches TV in it. There's not room in that cabin for 2 of them. But yeah, she loves hers so much. That's saying quite a bit, because usually when I come home with camp chairs, and in fact, this time I got in trouble too. I said, Kara, I bought you a camp chair. I want you to try it out. Oh, what'd you do? Waste money on a camp chair? We already have so many of those. And then when she sat in it, she was in love. She loved it. Yep. So I'm really glad that I was able to, it all works out. How life works out is just crazy, because I would have never looked at that camp chair at work had I not been over at my brother's and sat in his and had his be so comfortable. Just never would have. And I'm not going to tell you the name of the camp chair and stuff. I'm not going to do no ad for them. It's just crazy how life works out. I'm not here to promote anything other than Jesus. Promote Jesus and Jesus alone. Well, that being said, I want to thank you for watching this edition of Not So Remote Alaska. I've had a wonderful day. I'm glad you came along to see bits and pieces of my day. And until next time, may God bless and keep each and every one of you. And with that, I am out.